Hello everyone. I am Trisha Dash, lecturer, Department of CSC, Brack University. Today we are going to learn about propositional logic. So first we have to learn a definition about what is a proposition. A proposition is a declarative sentence, and this can be either true or false, but not both. So these two words, declarative sentence and but not both, these two are very important properties of a proposition. So let us give some examples. Let's say plants are living beings. So we know that this is a true statement. So this is true. Okay. Now we can write 1 plus 1 equals to 3. And we know that this is false. Okay. Also we can write something like this. Dhaka is the capital of India. So this is not correct. So this is false. Okay. And each of these are propositions. So let's look at some other examples also. Now let's say we want to write a sentence something like this. What time is it? Now this is not a declarative one. Not a declarative one. So this cannot be a proposition. Now if I write something like this, read it carefully. This is not a proposition also, as I am not declaring something. Okay, I am ordering something to you. Okay, now if we want to write x plus 1 equals to 2. Now if x equals to 0, this is false. If x equals to 1, this is true. So this is also not a proposition. I hope you can understand what is a proposition. Okay, let's move to a definition. Before that, we will learn about truth value. So the truth value of a proposition is true, and it is denoted by T, capital T, if it is a true proposition. And the truth value of a proposition is false and denoted by F if it is a false proposition. Okay. Now the area of logic that deals with propositions is called propositional calculus or propositional logic, and we use letters to denote propositional variables. Okay, and these are variables that represent propositions. So we can think this were something like this, that let P be a proposition or Q be a proposition and R or something else, and we generally write these in small letters. Okay. Now let's move to a definition of negation. So let P be a proposition the statement it is not the case that P is another proposition and this is the negation of P, and we denote this by not P or something like this, not P or something like this, and each of these we will pronounce it like not P. Okay. So let's do some negations. Find the negation of the proposition Jim's PC runs Linux and express this in simple English. So we already know how to write a negation. We have to write something like this: it is not the case that, and if this is P, we have to write here P. So it is not the case that Jim's PC runs Linux. So this is the negation of P, but we have to express this in simple English also. So we can write something like this: Jim's PC does not run Linux. I hope you understand. So let's move to another example. Find the negation of the proposition today is Friday. So we know how to write the negation. It is not the case that today is Friday. So if we want to express this in simple English, we have to write something like this: today is not Friday. So I hope that if we get any kinds of proposition, we can negate that now. Okay. Let's talk about truth table. A truth table displays the relationships between the truth values of propositions. So the relationships between the truth values of propositions, this phrase is an important one. And so let's say we will draw the proposition, the truth table for the negation of the proposition. So we are trying to find out the relationship between P and not P. So how many possible truth values are there for P? Either true or false. So if P is true, then not P will be false, and if P is false, then not P will be true. So we can find out the relationship between P and not P using a table like this, and this is known as truth table.